Sergeant Vic Woodhouse had been a detention officer at the county jail in Custer for almost 15 years. In that time, he'd seen a cross-section of bizarre behaviors and casual weirdness that most never do. Drunks and tweakers and the mentally ill, cowboys and hippies and roughnecks and city dwellers passing through. Men and women and the gender dysphoric, and young and old of all shapes, sizes, and ethnicities. Through it all, the jail had adapted. But the jailing of a former judge was presenting unique challenges. As a threshold matter, Sheriff Neil Walsh had taken a personal interest in seeing to Daniels's jailing. "I want him bunked in booking so you can keep an eye on him," the sheriff had said. The booking area was a confined part of the jail where each cell was observed 24 hours a day by detention officers. That was beneficial from a detention officer's standpoint, but detainees hated it, as the lights were perpetually on and the noise stemming from the booking of new arrivals was continuous. Woodhouse had objected. "Sheriff, we're full up right now. Then either talk with the county attorney and Judge Downs and bounce somebody, or assign someone else to a cell block," Walsh had directed. "I want eyes on Daniels 24/7. I'm not going to have him shivved on my watch, and I don't want y'all to find him hanging in his cell." "Well, I suppose we could move Mason," Woodhouse had said. John Mason was a longtime resident of Custer who had spent the better part of his adult life in and out of custody doing, as one wag put it, a life sentence 60 days at a time. Walsh had dealt with Mason on the street 25 years ago as a young deputy. As he stopped throwing his feces at the guards, Woodhouse had acknowledged Mason's improvement. "Yeah, worst he's done lately is insult some of the female staff." Walsh briefly considered the situation. Mason's chronic drug and alcohol abuse had taken its toll on the man's physical and mental health. He would be at risk in the general population, but less so than Daniels. "Well, they'll have to get over it," he decided. "But keep an eye on Mason, too. I don't want to see him get hurt."